A man convicted of serial rape after terrorizing women in the Waldo and Armour Hills neighborhoods will likely spend the rest of his life behind bars.
Bernard Jackson will be sentenced later this morning. Lindsay Shively, she's been following this story. She is live at the Jackson County Courthouse with more. Lindsay.
Good morning. Today is about justice and closure, not just for the victims of these crimes, but for the many people living in the Waldo and Armour Hills neighborhoods. We already heard from them in July that his conviction day was about relief. It took the jury just 5 hours to convict Bernard Jackson of 18 counts of rape, of sodomy, and of robbery for 4 women from 1983 to 1984. Jackson is charged with 2 more rapes that occurred in the Waldo Armour Hills neighborhood in 2009 and 2010. We all remember that time. Now, we talked to people in the Waldo and Armour Hills neighborhood about how much relief they felt the day the guilty verdict was announced.
Based upon his status as a persistent sex offender, he faces a minimum of 30 years without parole on each sex count and faces a range of 10 to 30 years or life on each of the robbery counts.
That was the prosecuting attorney talking about the time he is looking to face in prison with today's sentencing. When you think about it, the least of those charges has a minimum time in jail of 10 years. He faces 18 charges. He's looking at decades and decades in jail, at the very least, without facing parole. We will be here for today's sentencing, so stay with us for that. We're live downtown. Lindsay Shively, NBC Action News Today.